Hello, hello. Am I audible? Yeah. So, welcome back to the channel, Anis's Technology. In this session, we are going to discuss the double dimension array concept in the Java. Okay. So, it is one of the very important topic in the programming languages. And in the mathematics, we have covered one topic is called matrix or matrices. So, matrix or matrices are programmatically covered by double dimension array. What is double dimension array? It consists of it consists of multiple rows and multiple columns. Okay. Intersection of rows and column where the rows and columns are intersect. So this is row, this is column. And the intersecting point, one rectangular area is created called cell. So this is called the called cell. And the data are generally stored in the cell like that. Okay. What is the prerequisites or the required condition to understand the double dimension array? If you have the basic knowledge or the background is clear with the single dimension array, then it will be very easy to understand double dimension array concept in the Java. Okay. So without wasting the time, let's switch to another interface. Just a moment. And I will explain you how to define single dimension array, then how to define the double dimension array. Suppose we write, just I'm providing the basic idea of single dimension array. Suppose I have written a statement like that. New int 5. This line indicates a single dimension array construction. So by this line, a one row will be created and that will be divided into certain columns. And how many columns will be there? 5 columns. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this area is used to store the data. So suppose I have written n of 0 is equal to 10. So this 10 will be stored in this block. This is the concept of single dimension array. Then how it is different from double dimension array? Just give me 1 minute. Let me scroll the screen. Now I am defining the double dimension array declaration int and we will use the two square bracket. In the single dimension, we use a single square bracket. In the double dimension, we use the two square bracket is equal to new. New is for memory allocation. It is a keyword used to allocate the memory to the different cell. Then int. First, I will specify the row number. Then I will specify the column number. In the single dimension array, the single row is divided into multiple columns like that. But in the double dimension array, multiple rows and multiple columns will be there. Just 1 minute. This is row coordinates and this is column. So after declaration this, which type of matrix will be created? Just a moment. Okay. How many rows will be there? Just 1 second. Okay. 3 rows will be there. And how many columns will be there? 3 rows. These are called rows, which is created by the first number. And how many columns will be there? 3 columns. So one column, 2 columns, and 3 columns. Wait for a second. After that, the second most important thing in the double dimension array are the indexes, means the cell number. So this will be 0 row, 0 column. 0 row, 1 column. This is 0 row. This is 1 row. This is 2 row. Array, either the single dimension or the double dimension, always started from the zero index. This is the specification of programming languages. 0, 2, 0 row, 0 column, 0 row, 1 column, 0 row, 2 column. 1 row, 0 column, 1 row, 1 column, 1 row, 2 column. 2 row, 0 column, 2 row, 1 column, and 2 row, 2 column. Got it? Now we have to store the element. To store the element, first of all, we have to write down the name of the variable. This is the name of the variable of the DDA. This is the DDA variable. DDA variable. So this double dimension array is represented by n variable. So first of all, I will write n. Then we have to mention the row number. This is 0. Then we have to mention the column number. This is column number is equal to 10. So 10 will be stored in 0 row 1 column. So 10 will be stored over here. Hope you understand little bit. 0 1. 0 row 1 column. 0 row 1 column. Then n0 to 20. This will be stored in 0 2. 0 row 2 column. 0 row के 2 column में 20 आएगा. So 20 will be stored over here. Got it? Now I'm writing n of 2 0 2 0. Just a moment. 2 0 and n of 0 1. I want to store the value of n01 into n20. So what is the n01? N01 is 10, and that will be stored in 01. 01 means that will be 20 value. 20 में आएगा 01. So 01, this is 01. It will be stored in 20. So that will be stored in 20. So 10 will be stored. 10 will be stored over here. Means the copy of this cell, the data of the copy of this cell, the data of this cell will be stored in this. So 01, the value of 01 is 10, and that will be stored in n of 20. 20 is this. Clear? Clear. Okay, suppose I want to print. Let me scroll the screen little bit like that. Suppose I want to print. Suppose I want to print and I have written a statement like that system.out.print n of 0 and n of 2. Okay, bracket is closed. Just a moment. So due to this, I want to print the value of n02. Means 0 row के 2 column पर जो भी value है, we can see that the 20 is there. So 20 will be print. Okay. Now I want to print the another value system.out.print n of 1 0. We can see that the 1 0 is non-occupied. There is no value on the 1 0. It's empty cell. So whenever we print any value from the empty cell, it provides 0. If we don't store, the point we noted, if we don't store any value in any cell, cell is created, but I have not assigned the value. So by default, 0 will be print because unoccupied cell always contain the default value 0. Okay, that's fine. We will see practically. I have created one sheet that we will covered practically. This is the sheet. Just 1 second. See the first question. Write a program to input 4 cross 4 matrix and print the matrix in the matrix form. Okay. One more thing. Before entering in this, I want to discuss one more thing. What are the square matrix and what are the non-square matrix? Just 1 minute. What are the square matrix and what are the non-square matrix? Suppose I have written like that. Int n square bracket is equal to new int 4 and 4 when the row and column are same. Row and column are same. This is called a square matrix. Got it? When the row and columns are not same, this is called non-square matrix. And there are so many questions based on a square matrix in the programming languages, like all the diagonal related questions. I repeat, all the diagonal related questions are based on a square matrix, like sum of left diagonal, sum of right diagonal, printing the left diagonal, printing the right diagonal, below the left diagonal, above the left diagonals are only based on a square matrix. They cannot be executed or implemented on the non-square matrix. Second example, int n square bracket is equal to new int. I have written 3, 4, in which 3 rows and 4 columns. It is non-square matrix. All right. So there are two categories, are square matrix and non-square matrix I've mentioned. In the double dimension array, row and columns will be together. There will be always two square brackets, and here we have to mention the size. This is called size of matrix. And how many total elements can be stored? Just simple formula is 3 cross 4. Rows multiplied by the column is equal to total cell. So total cell will be 12. So we can store 12 different values. And here 4 cross 4 is equal to 16. So 16 values can be stored. Theoretical points are covered. Now look at the first question. Write a program to input 4 into 4 matrix and print the matrix in the matrix form. What is matrix form? Suppose there are bunch of elements. There is a series of elements. Suppose these are elements, but this is not a matrix. Matrix means a specific order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a matrix format. It is 4 cross 4 matrix, 4 rows and 4 columns. So we will see practically the first question. Give me 1 minute. Let me clear all this. And immediately switching to BlueJ. I'm typing BlueJ. The BlueJ is opening. And I'm just copying the first question. So it will be easy for me to coordinate with the question. Matrix demo. Okay. My class name is matrix demo. Control A and delete. In the comment, I'm typing the same questions here. Just a moment. I think it could not be copied. It could not be copied properly. Okay. Look at this question. I just want to copy this question and pasting in the comment. Yeah. Class. The name of the class will be matrix demo. And the public static void main. This is the main point where execution of the Java program starts. So class and public static void main are the two essential elements. Then a scanner class, of course, to input the matrix. And we know that a scanner class comes under a package called java.util. So import java.util.abstract. Okay. So I change a question little bit. From the 4 into 4 matrix, I'm inputting 3 into 3 matrix. So 3 rows and 3 columns. And here I'm using R comma C. R stand for row and C stand for column. So first loop will be for row R less than equal to, just a moment. I have missed one important line here. Matrix declaration and construction. The square bracket is equal to new int and 3, then 3. Whenever we write this line, immediately the construction of the memory, the construction of the array in the memory is started. How many rows are there? 3 rows. And how many columns are there? 3 columns. And what about the indexing? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 0, 2, 1, 2. And by default, all the cells are occupied by 0. That I'm not writing. Okay, simply I write 0, 0, 0. Whenever we write this line, these type of structure is created inside a memory. Now we have to fill all the cell by the actual data input by the user. So for that, how many rows are there? 3. And how many columns are there? 3. So first loop will be for row. So from 0 to 2, we know that a row will start from 0 to 2 and the column will start from 0 to 2. And R plus plus. And the second loop will be column C is equal to 0 and C less than equal to 2 and C plus plus. Now we can write the input line system.out.print enter number n of RC is equal to ob.next int. Okay, this part is over. Let me compile. I'm sure there will be no error. There is no error. Okay, now see, the dry run is very important. Let me remove all the zeros because we have to store the actual main data in this cell. Just a moment. So the value of R will be 0 and the value of C will be 0. We know that the nested looping inner loop perform complete for every value of outer loop. So R is 0 and C is 0. So first value will be stored in n of RC means 0, 0. So this 2 will be stored here. Now only the C will increase, the C will 1 and the new coordinate will be R is 0 but C is 1. So new value will be stored in n of 0, 1. So 0, 1 means 6. Now C++, C is 2. C is 2. So 0, 2. So 0, 2 means here. The another value 10 will be stored here. It can be of any value. I'm doing the dry run, so I'm taking the raw data. C++, C will be 3. And this loop will be over. Now we will increase the outer loop. So the row will change. Now the row will be 1. And C will again start it from 0. So the new coordinate will be 1, 0. R is 1, C is 0. So 1, 0 means a new data will be come here, will be stored here. C++, the value of C will be 1. So RC means 1, 1. And the C++ C will be 2. Then RC 1, 2. 1, 2 means somewhere here. Now the C will be 3 and the inner loop will again terminate. Now I will come back to the outer loop. Now C will be 2. Means I'm coming to the last row. And C will again from 0. And R is 2, C is 0. So 2, 0 means 40. Any value. C++, C will be 1. So 2, 1, 50. And C2, 2, 2, 70. My matrix input part is over. Now we have to print the matrix in a matrix format or shape. Just give me 1 minute. Let me scroll. Here I have to write. Let me clear some part. So some clarity. Now I want to erase this part. Just a moment. Only matrix will be there. And I've erased all this dry run. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'm writing a loop here. R is equal to 0. Same loop with the same coordinate. R less than 2 and R plus plus. And for C is equal to 0, C less than equal to 2 and C plus plus. And here we have to write down system dot out dot print n of RC. Okay. And then after the second loop, we have to use system dot out dot println for after printing all the element of the first row, we have to change the line because these elements we have to print in the new line. Let me compile. There is no error. Okay, now we can go for the execution. Just a moment. Matrix demo, right click, void main. From the void main, we always execute the program. Now the program is asking the number. I've given the 2 according to this dry run. Just a moment. According to this dry run, I'm providing the number. 1 minute. So I've given 6. Okay. First row I'm filling, then 10, then 12, then 15, then 20, and then 40, and then 50. Okay, then the last element is 70. After hitting the enter, the matrix will be created and print just like the matrix format. Is it? It is not looking very much great because spaces are not coming. We can put some spaces also. Just 1 second. Here we can print \T. It is used to create the horizontal tab of the 4 spaces. Only it is for presentation point of view. Let me again feed the data to 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, then 40, then 50, and then 70. Absolutely fine. Now the data is coming in a proper format. This is all about the matrix introduction, how to input the matrix, and how to display. In the coming subsequent lectures, we will see more operation on the matrix. Thanks to all of you.